Hello. I think today is a day for painting. So, shall we paint together? I think we shall. Hello, everyone. My name is Sophie. If you don't know who I am, if you're new here, I am an illustrator / artist. I'm gonna go with artist. I'm an artist based in Melbourne, Australia. I like to paint. I like to draw. I've got busy hands. I love sketchbook. I love walking around in flowers. I've got 2 super cute doggies. I love colours. I love scribbling. Yeah, that gives you a basic rundown on what I'm all about. But yes, hello. So here we are. I'm showing you this big painting that I've been working on over the last couple of months, off and on. I might work on it half an hour a day, maybe a couple hours a day, and then I went like 4 months without working on it at all because other life stuff got really busy. But so yeah, this is just a collection of all the clips that I managed to take of the making of this piece. I was basically, when I started this piece, when I came up with the idea of this one, I was kind of in a zone where I wanted to be completely hermited from everyone. I was burnt out socially, work-wise, everything. Not even, haven't even really been doing that much. When I was first coming up with this piece, I wasn't even doing much. I just wanted to get away. I've got this thing where I just want to like be alone. I love being alone. It's a good thing for me. It's where I recharge my batteries and feel the feelings and enjoy the colors and all that kind of good and groovy stuff. So this piece is basically my ideal life setting, yeah, amongst hills and trees and a little cottage and a dog and homegrown veggies and a lake at the bottom of the property which I swim around in. That's the whole idea of this piece, and I popped it into 2 sections. There's a top and a bottom section. The top section is the home base, and then the bottom section is the floating around in the lake. Free, naked, just enjoying my body, my life, the nature, floating, no worries. Just thinking and just being there in the world without being absorbed. No social media. Without being absorbed in social media or anything like that. So this painting is basically me being like, this is where I want my life to be one day, and maybe I'm slowly working towards that. I'm not sure. This voiceover is very much non-thought through, and I haven't written a script or anything. I thought I would just sit down and do a candid chat, stream of conscious blether of while you watch this, but feel free to mute me and listen to your own music if you want to. Yeah. I guess technicalities. I guess materials and stuff. I painted on a canvas, a hand-stretched canvas. I think it's about I'm not sure. I think it's about 1.4 meters by 1 meter. I don't know. I'm just completely making this up, but it's big. It's a big one for me. It's not the biggest piece I've ever done, but it's one of the biggest pieces I've ever done. And I spent this one. I spent a lot of time listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks while I was painting this piece, so it was nice and chill. I just had like a really chill time. I wanted this painting to be a stress-free, just do it whenever I feel like it, do it whenever I have time kind of painting, and that's what I did. I managed to finish it during a massive market that I was preparing for a Finders Keepers market. I have a video on it if you're keen to see a bit more, but I originally went into this painting being like, I'm going to just be calm and relax and do this every time I want to just chill out and paint for myself. And then I ended up smashing through the end of it in a week, in between setting up all my stuff for a massive market. I don't know what is wrong with me. But I got it done and I got to display it at the market, so that was nice. Yeah. I really like making artwork for myself. So here's a thought. Here's a thought bubble. I really like making artwork for myself, but being an artist and an illustrator and a content creator, I hate that word, content creator. Everything is content, everything is sellable in quotation marks. So I feel like it's hard to make something just for myself and not film it as well, just in case I need the content, So this piece I originally started with that, like, yeah, this is just for me. I made it also for a certain spot in my house to hang up on a wall there. But then it just sort of transformed into I might as well just make a little video of it and chuck it up on YouTube, maybe just quietly on the side. And I'm kind of doing that, but I thought I was originally going to make the video of the making of this also like a silent ambient piece, and then I was like, no, I'm going to chat about it because chatting about stuff is good, and I like to show what the reality of being an illustrator is as well, and the ups and downs and the roundabouts and the skirly whirlies and the bits and bobs. So yeah, I still struggle with making artwork just for me and not feeling like it's okay to not put it on the internet or sell it as a print or do this and do that. And at the market, a lot of people asked me if I would turn this piece into a print, and I was like, yeah, I'll turn it into a print, no worries, I can do that. But now that I've been home, now that it's been done for a couple of weeks, and I'm like, but this painting is for me. This painting is just for me. So I'm not going to make prints of it because it's just for me. But here, have this video. Have this video and let it fill your eyes and your heart if you want it to. Enjoy it this way. This is the only way you're going to be able to see it, through this video. And I probably have already done a post on Instagram. I don't know. Post on Instagram of the piece as well. But yeah, that's it. So kind of creeping my way towards potentially sometimes making artwork just for myself and keeping it that way. This is a first step for that. There's plenty of drawings I do in my sketchbook which are just for me, and I went years and years without really posting any of my sketchbook stuff on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that. But in recent couple of years I've started doing that. So even though the sketchbook is for me and it's full of like diary-esque drawings and entries and some scribbles and words and stuff here and there, I still post it on the socials. I do a monthly big sketchbook sneak peek dump on Patreon as well, and I'll talk about drawings and stuff like that some of the time. So yeah, my sketchbook has an element of it being for the business, being for the work, being for the people, but I'm very conscious about being authentic and staying true to myself, and yeah, I think I do that. I think I do that pretty good. I'm pretty solid on what I like to draw and what I like to paint and what I want to paint and share with the world and that sort of thing. And I'm happy to share my sketchbook with the world. It probably would be pretty similar even if I didn't have to share it with the world. I think it might be a little less filled to the brim, I think. Honestly, just if it wasn't being shown to the internet, I would probably have pages with like terrible little scribbles here and there, and then go to the next page, and then one little drawing, and then go to the next page. But I feel like filling up every page is more fun to look at, and also it makes me feel good when I do fill up a nice page. I like it. There's definitely still pages which are a bit meh. So yeah, I'm not like not being myself, but I'm also still putting it out there for the world. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just going on a bit of a ramble, but does anyone relate with that? I don't know. Let me know what you think about sharing art for work, for Instagram, for being relevant and staying in the algorithm and that sort of thing, or versus just making artwork for you and what that means. And yeah, it's hard when you make an artwork for you and you decide this is just for me, this is for no one else, this is just because I love to make art, this is what I've always wanted to do, and then you get really proud of it and you're like, oh, but I want to show someone. There's no shame in doing that, of course, but that's something that I struggle with a little bit. I've grown up in a world of social media. I started on LiveJournal and DeviantArt and Flickr and that sort of thing. So I've always kind of shown some element of my work over the years since I was, 15 or 16 years old. So yeah, I don't know, it's like, it feels just normal to me to be like, oh, I did a painting here. Look at my painting. Maybe one person will look at it and like it, but maybe 300 people will like it. Maybe 3,000 people will like it. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Social media addiction a little bit. I don't know. It's also just how it's been for most of my teenage and adult life, showing stuff on the internet. Anyway, here's the final painting. So much fun. I had a lot of fun with the color palette on this. I've done a big series in this kind of style, this kind of, breath, which you could probably see on Instagram here and there. But yeah, thanks for listening to my blethers and my rambles. Love to know what you think on the topic, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.